Welcome to Peaceful Streaming. So I'm gonna finish the kitchen. This is the first job in the Luxury DLC 2.0 update. Um, so I'm gonna finish the kitchen and then we're gonna do the dining room. And this room is totally done, believe it or not, this main room. It's a little blah, but and then upstairs is like bathroom. I'm trying to ignore the basement rooms for now. Bathroom, bedroom, right? Yeah, bedroom, stuff like that. This room, main room is done. Like I said, kind of as far as I'm concerned. This I think is a bathroom. Yeah, so maybe I can get this one done too. What do they want us to put in here? Okay, so that's gonna be nice. A little strange, kind of a strange color choice given all the warm tones here, but hey. So, except for the rug I just put down, this is the way I left the kitchen last night. I mean, technically it's done, except for that they want me to put, let's move this a little, center it a little more. They want me to put, these lights up. And I don't really love it. What I should do, actually, I think, is have two of these. I don't remember how I chose those. I think I just decided I didn't want to, for the umpteenth time, do those, like, I forget what they're called. Let's see. Lights, ceiling lamps. Yeah, I didn't want to do these tabbouleh ceiling lamps for the umpteenth time. So I decided to go with these in beige. Beige on beige. Yeah, it looks like most of the, yeah, pretty much that movie that's shooting across the street, they've packed up until the beginning of, until after the first of the year. So it's going to be quiet, boring but quiet. I just do find it so interesting how they put everything together. Oh, it looks like there's still some people there, but for the most part, yeah, it looks like they packed up. They like packed up there's a crane they were using for an overhead shot there. Then they're gonna use we're across the street. They're gonna use our driveway for another overhead shot. So luckily they decided to delay that until after the beginning of the year, which is good because we have like way too many cars that we have to move somehow. Don't ask me how. So anyway, I think I'm not gonna go nuts with the kitchen stuff because I'm trying not to, like, I'm trying to stick pretty close to what they want and not do any more in the rooms. But there are certain things I feel like you just need to have just to make it look like an actual kitchen that people would use. So to me, this is really weird for a house, the way this is done. I guess they just wanted to do something different, but it's like all the entertainment stuff is downstairs. I understand this is kind of a weird shape as far as this main floor, like doing a living room, but again, then like, why would you want to use this house for your, oh, that's weird. Oh, so you can go out here. I didn't even notice this. So this is, I don't know, it's just weird to me. It's like I can't imagine living here. It's not cozy. So it's not livable is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's see. Drying rack. I wonder how that drying rack would look in gold. I think I've tried it before. Or yellow. And it's like, well, actually it does go with this place. And not a lot of space. So let's do let's put, let's say these. Hopefully they can't. They're a little light. Well, I guess that's okay because it actually matches. I think it's supposed to be like there's acrylic in front of the wood. So I get that. The coffee machine was the game or the dev's choice, not mine. Hey, hi you guys. You always look at it as they haven't moved in yet, so they bring all that stuff with them. Yeah, I try to, but it's just, for me, it's just hard to like just leave it kind of naked. Like I always want to make it more like a home. So I totally agree with you that that makes sense, but I'm not the most sensible person in the world always. Ooh, look at that chocolate brownie. Okay, wait a minute. So now the pots and pans are way down here. Let's see. Let's make them a little more varied. Okay. That wall is just so dark. I am so tempted to paint that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna paint it cream. I just can't really. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't have the whole place be like that. I'm just like not gonna do it. Let's do light cream. I'd almost go with light biscuit, but I think cream actually will go nicely with a rug. I'm doing pretty well, Barry. How are you? Did you watch any of Lawrence's stream earlier? I went on briefly, and you weren't there, but I think it was fairly early on. He and then he got sick, unfortunately. Like he did a stream for, I'm not sure, I don't remember how long, but then he got sick. Unfortunately, I'm sick too, but it like just hit him while he was streaming. And I think he's still asleep. It's been like a few hours now. Poor guy. Yeah, so I woke up, I had like headache, sore throat. I've been really tired the last couple days. So I did a COVID test because my throat was so bad, and I was like, oh yeah, that's one of the hallmarks of it. And it came out negative. I suppose I should probably do one in a couple days. Again, just to be on the safe side. So it's so weird because I get sick so much. So I'm still getting used to remembering like, oh, I'm sick, so I need to do a COVID test because I get sick so much. It's kind of like, okay, so I actually don't like that. Let's look at, this is so problematic. What if, I think I'm going to have to do the floor too. Like, so I've screwed this up. Let me look at this and see what we have. Oops, my glasses are really dirty. What we have for the walls, wall panels. No, wait a minute, wall tiles. What about this, but in the, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Does it, oh, it doesn't come in like half white or anything. I just don't. Now I mean the cream looks so, like compared to the other stuff, it just looks too much. This is just so much brick. I'm getting like, I don't love it. Didn't they do, wait a minute. Hang on. No, that's too light to go with the floor. I could just redo over it, I guess. I can't change the jobs, but I've seen I can't change the jobs because I've seen Wreck-It Ralph. I know these characters low key. I've been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I keep seeing the Wreck-It Ralph stuff is so much fun. By the way, completely, almost completely off topic there. Shoot. Now this is different, right? I think this is different. Yeah. I guess I'll just put the tiles back. Yeah, I'll just put the tiles back. Rats. I just am getting claustrophobic with all that tile. All that stone. But I mean, it only makes sense if I found something that looks better, and I honestly can't say that. So I'm going to put it back to what it was. Is this it? That looks lighter. Is it just the different lighting or something? Okay, yeah, so that is it. It's just kind of oppressive. Like having that everywhere. Yeah, I guess I should. It's like, it's just I mean, it's just almost making me claustrophobic. Speaking of, I don't suppose I can put a window here, can I? Because it didn't seem to be letting me do that downstairs. But I should go nuts. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I shouldn't. I'm trying to. Oh God, it got dark like literally from five minutes. 5 minutes ago, it wasn't dark. Now it's dark. Okay, I'm gonna mostly close it. Just leave the curtains open to show the Christmas tree. Yay. Okay, so I'm so excited we actually got our Christmas tree up like a week ahead of time. That's like a huge improvement for us. I only have a few things because Scrooge is being a poop. Who is it? Oh, someone was telling me, Subshine Bug was saying that they were having trouble with workshop things, I think crashing the game. So I was like, oh no. I did notice I went into my office and like my couch was gone. Now, maybe that's been gone for a while and I just noticed. I mean, that is definitely possible. But I guess it's also possible that it disappeared from the workshop, whatever that item was. I don't remember. But I also could have just gotten rid of it for some reason. I don't know. I haven't removed any of my subscriptions, so that would mean that the person took it out of the workshop, or there was some kind of problem with the workshop. Oh, excuse me. And so I was knitting today as I wasn't feeling well. I'm watching this K-drama called Revolutionary Love. And it's not that unique except for the male lead is really an interesting character. Like they really created this very unique character for K-dramas. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that's worth watching. And it's actually a decent story. So it's good. I definitely would recommend it as something out of the ordinary, just because this character is like very unexpected and just very sweet. So yeah. So let's put like a plant or two here, because let's see, plants and small. Okay, let's do that, and I have no idea. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you can't really see it, can you? Which is kind of going to be the case. Okay, so why can't I? Can it go here? Why am I having so much trouble with this? So I had no problem putting it on the fridge. I can't jump up here. So it will let me put it here. But I just had to be in the right position, I guess. And then let's put some herbs up there. And then spices. Oh God, my nose is running. Wow. Okay. Hang on one sec. I'll be right back because this is like gonna be running badly. Wow, that was like so quick that I thought maybe my nose was bleeding. It was weird. So yeah, my day's been fine. Just like I said, just knitting and watching K-drama and playing a little bit of uh a little bit of Black Desert Online, very small bit, and some Black Desert Mobile, and so some mobile games and everything. But that is a really weird shadow, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about that. So I guess let's just pop a toaster. I wish I could put a microwave, but there's not a lot of counter space, surprisingly. So I guess let's just do a plain white one. And let's do okay. I mean, like I said, I don't want to go nuts because I'm trying not to embellish too much, but I hate these lights. Yeah. Okay, so I've decided to keep this room pretty light too, with the wood. And again, I'm gonna have to do a rug because and you know what? I think I know which one. I was thinking this one. That might be too light. What about what have you guys been up to? Oh, yeah, I can spell. I will refuse to get a letter scaffolding out. You mean you try not to? I try not to. It's a pain. I think because it's a pain. To be honest, I think that's it. Oh no, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so let's see. I don't know, the lighting. Is it the lighting? These do not look good. Normally they look good. There's something freaking weird about the lighting in this house, okay? So this is supposed to be midday. And it's just very muted. It's really weird. I don't understand. There's just something really off about the lighting. And I think that's actually the reason those rugs are looking kind of crappy. It just, why is it so, it shouldn't be that dark in there. So I can't sell these, can I? I know I can't. Did I buy those? Oh, I bought those. Okay. I bought those because there aren't any lights. Oh, there are these lights. Yeah, we're not using those. They're not working. Um, so let's see. It doesn't look too dark to you. Is it just me? It's hard to get all those base game houses sold. Trying so hard to, yeah, I know. Let's see. I'll flat out refuse to. I'll find a piece of furniture to. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Why is that, Nikki? I don't understand why. I feel the same way. Doesn't look too dark to you. I don't know. Is it? It must be just me. Barry, we're having a really quiet Christmas. It's definitely the three of us. It might be. Hopefully, my youngest stepson is gonna, if he can make it over Donner Pass, he will be here with us. So I'm hoping it has not happened, unfortunately, for the last few years. So I'm hoping that he will be able to. But it's always been kind of disappointing because he works at this pizza place and he has so much trouble. I mean, it seems like he has so much trouble getting time off. It's really disappointing. Um, so yeah, it's kind of a drag. But so if he can, then presumably it'll be the four of us. Although, no, my husband was saying for some reason, um, he is not necessarily going to stay overnight with us. I guess I can see that. We actually don't have a guest room anymore. So I guess I couldn't blame him. We used to have, my husband's office used to like also be a guest room. And now since they've switched, he switched into our son's original bedroom. And so we really don't have like a guest room. So I can't blame him, but it just sounds like we're not necessarily going to see him a lot. So I'm kind of bummed. Okay, so this, I don't know, this just feels like it's not working. I'm going to go with probably one of the Everly rugs, although I don't know which one. Pick a color. Yeah, it's a wasting of the money. I agree. It exactly. It is a lot of effort. Um, I think so. This is kind of warm. I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe this one. That I don't know that pattern. I don't know. I'm not crazy about that pattern. Um, when it's in the large one. I kind of like this one. Yeah, I think that might work. Okay, except for that part. I always have problems with this, don't I? Okay, so theoretically, I only have to move this over a little, maybe. Some of the rugs I can like line it up because of the pattern. Okay, so that's the best I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna, so these don't open, so I think I'm gonna put the, well, no, let's put the sideboard over here, actually. Did I use spruce? Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, wrong room. I'm gonna have to move that, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. So spruce. Let's just go with cream, I think. I assume this is six chairs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm not feeling great, so I'm going to, these aren't going to be really long streams. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to work on the other, on the Christmas house. But, yeah, I'm not feeling fantastic. But this room, geez, is that seriously like all, oh, they want us to put that? Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's all they want us to put in the room. Okay, so that's not happening. Yeah, I'm kind of going off the reservation again. So is this considered kitchen stuff? Yes. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do, now how's beige gonna look? Is there a lighter color? How does white look? White looks probably pretty white. Cream. We are totally doing these cream glitter placemats. It is happening. It is absolutely happening. Let's see. Is that centered? Yeah, I think so. Like, I love glitter. I realize it's kind of simulated glitter. It's kind of more like luster, but like absolutely, it's totally happening. Except these are not. It's this one that wasn't centered. Okay. There. Now, and that one isn't centered. There. Okay, so what are we gonna, I wonder if there's new stuff. Yay, Christmas house. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And it kind of seems like other people did. I haven't looked at the numbers today. I looked really briefly, but on YouTube, people seem to, yeah, people seem, I mean, it wasn't huge, but people definitely seem to enjoy it. They watched it for a while, so I always figure that's a good sign. Ooh, and we have coasters. Yes. Let's see. I'm so bad at placing these. Ooh, yes, I am actually. Maybe I need to move this placemat. It's still going to be kind of tight. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is going to help. I'm going to move the placemats closer to the edge. That's still tight, but so I'll just put this there. Yeah, table's smaller than I thought it was. Okay, so okay, and you know what? I think, do we have any, as much as I love the Christmas plates, do we have anything less Christmassy? Let's see, we've got a tray with a cover. Okay. Let's put, okay, so let's put candles. We'll put these in cream. Yeah, oh, those are too big. Okay. Are they too big? Yeah, I think they're too big. Kind of like on the edge, but yeah, it's still kind of big. Rats. What about these? That's really gold though, isn't it? Let's see how it looks. Yeah, you know, once you turn it on, I think it looks nice. And they're just the right size, I think. So then we're gonna put, okay, then we're gonna put some champagne. And some champagne glasses. So I guess we're not gonna do like a full out place setting. Hey Subshine Bug. Using the you've been using the glitter placemats in every house, including the single man living alone thing. Just I know. I love glitter placemats. Yeah, Subshine Bug, I hope you have a good Christmas too. Ours is mainly going to be about food. We're not doing any big deal with presents or anything just because, just various reasons. But it's definitely, you know, with our son being 20 and having a full-time job, I mean, he can really buy most of what he wants. And he just is like, doesn't really want anything. So there are a couple like really little surprises for him. But let's see, let's do a living wall there. Decorations, plants, living walls. Do we have a new one or is that my imagination? Let's do not pine. American elm. And let's put some booze on here. Ah, I didn't really place that very well, did I? No. Let's see. Okay, so whiskey. For someone who doesn't drink much, I really love putting booze out on these places. Now that would be nice, except I don't want to. Oh, wait a minute. There's like barely any wall in here. So yeah, we're a little limited. Okay. So much for that. Oh, wait a minute. You know what would look nice? Wait. Standing lamps, floor lamps. I think this would look nice. Just one of these over here. Okay, so let's see. I'm thinking about making hot buttered rum. I think I've made it like once. I think I might do that because we just have, for some reason, we have a bottle of rum. I don't know why. It was probably for baking or something. It's not something I would buy that much. So, oh, you'll have a house full of family? Yeah. That's gonna be, I think that's gonna be rough on you, isn't it? I know that, let's see, decorations. At least I know for me, it would just be like nice, really nice for like the first half hour, maybe hour, and then I'd be like probably running for my room and getting in trouble for it. It's just like overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed with a lot of people around, even family. Maybe especially family. Family can be a little overwhelming. I don't think I don't think anyone has like 100% family that are like just really easy to be around. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let's see, 1 by 2.7. Zero. Here we go. This is the one that's okay. That's kind of shorter than I thought, but I think that's fine. Yeah, but I just feel like not, yeah. Like for how long? Seriously. How long is family gonna be there? Oh my god, I just can't even imagine. I don't think we never had um I think when I was growing up, I don't think we ever did that. We like went to my dad's occasionally, I don't think every single time. We went to my dad's sister's place with her family, and that's actually kind of nice to put here. Maybe I'll put it on here. Um, and that was about that was fine because we could just we could leave, but yeah, it's still like um the thought still makes me kind of claustrophobic. Wow, this is big. Okay, so that doesn't really work. Um, I'm like the introvert is coming out. I just it's just overwhelming. Let's see, display, wall display, wall display. Okay, there's one. Let's put another one here. Um, person riddled with autism will be around people for check notes 36 hours. Oh my god, seriously? Oh no. Normally happens every year around Christmas and Thanksgiving. We're doing a saran ball game and dirty stand. It depends on when time they leave will be chaos when we plan. So that sounds actually like fun. But oh my god, being around people for 36 hours. Uh, yeah. What I used to do is I used to just read. I just like completely hide in a book, and finally people, ooh, I wonder what those look like. Oh, wow, that's cool. Um um and after a few years people stopped trying to get me to be I sound terrible. I just it was it just like, and the funny thing is I do love people, being around people in like short spurts. Like 2 hours is probably the maximum. I really do like people. It's just that um and when you're younger, like relatives just for the most part don't respect your autonomy, and so you're asked intrusive questions. People insist on hugging you who you're not really comfortable with. Um, it's, for people on the spectrum, it's like kind of hell. And no one, like when I was growing up, of course, I mean, people knew nothing about this. So it was just my family used to, except my dad. My dad never like gave me grief, but the rest of my family would like make jokes about how I didn't like being hugged. And I mean, it was like they like forcibly hug me, not forcibly, but be like, start hugging me and just like make fun of me not being comfortable. Which I know sounds terrible, but you have to realize, like I said, I was born in 62. So, let's see. Um, so, there was absolutely no understanding of this. Not that it's really improved. Like, I had to I had to point out, or I pointed out to my family when Lawrence and I got diagnosed, that this explained his extreme discomfort. Like, that I made it clear. Where did I put, shoot, my notebook with all the booze things is, I don't remember booze. Oh, vodka. Um, I made a point of saying, okay, and I didn't point out the person on the Zoom family Zoom call specifically, but I was like, you guys have to understand, he's just not comfortable with hugging, and so you need to leave it up to him in future. And God, that bottle obviously doesn't fit size wise. And I also said, oh, and by the way, this does explain why I was never comfortable with hugging when I was a kid. And like everyone just like nodded, but I had the feeling like no one was really, because they're like huggers, and so they don't understand. So anyway, apologies to anyone who's maybe watching the VOD who's a hugger, but there are just some people who are not comfortable. And I'm kind of a hugger, but I'm not good with um let's see. I'm not just not good with kind of enforced hugging. And people are a little better about understanding nowadays, but not totally. So let's see. Okay. Um I felt I was kind of stuck there. So this isn't riveting. I would like a little more. I mean, it's nice. I just feel like something's missing. I think maybe a big plant will help. Um, Probably won't be in streams because you do go. You do go live because I want to be a hermit. I love getting present stuff, but I really hate having to fake. I know, I know. And people are so disappointed when you don't have a huge reaction. Um, People don't hug me anymore because I just started saying no really loud. If they tried that, it may be rude by hugging me. I know, I agree. My dad goes and hides in the bedroom when we play Christmas games. I do like Christmas games. Like I remember my family doesn't really do it. But my ex-husband, I did have a lot of fun. We used to play games after Christmas dinner, and I did enjoy it. I think actually for someone like me, it gives me something to do that distracts me from being overwhelmed, if that makes sense. But I do enjoy it. I do enjoy them to some extent for a certain amount of time, and then it's like, eh. And then I reach like not a breaking point, but I reached a point where I'm like, yeah, okay, that's enough. But yeah, I mean the problem is, I think a lot of the issues are that younger people do understand. Oh, this is cool. Do understand limits better than older people. Like I said, remember, when I was born, it was just like, oh, that's cool in a way. Let's put some white candles on the windowsill. Um, but it's so it is a little better, I think. But if you're talking to someone who's younger, they tend to understand things like personal space better. But it's not a guarantee, obviously. And then you still are dealing with people who are older who just don't. And there also are cultural differences where the concept of personal space is obviously different everywhere. So there's that, and that can be problematic. Um, and I mean, I would hate to be. I'm Jewish, although I wasn't raised Jewish, but I have to say, I would hate to be um, on the spectrum in a in a Jewish or Italian family, or I have a friend who's, I think her family's from El Salvador, and she said that like get-togethers are this huge deal. Like you have to go around and hug everyone, and I just was like looking at her in horror. She's like, it was like, yeah, it's like 20 people. It takes like half an hour, and I'm just looking at her like, oh my god, you're kidding. I was like, half an hour? Oh my god, I would be like a complete and utter um I would be a wreck. That I would just like I was just like, "Oh my god, you're kidding me." I would not survive that. Um so I was like, yeah, I thought it was bad that with my family, they would insist on hugging like every once in a while. That was a lot to me. I was just like, oh my god, holy crap. And my dad's family, very very waspy. So when we went to see his sister and and her family, there wasn't a lot of hugging. So it was like it was fine, but I just was like, oh my god, you are kidding me. That sounds awful. And even she said, and she's like a very, like outgoing person, and even she said it was overwhelming after a while. I was like, holy crap. I just, that's sounds awful to me, which I know like for normal people is like, what's wrong with you? Well, yeah, it's a little something called autism, and yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I think games are fun, but everyone's different. Look at us. I mean, like Sunshine Bug, you're into the games. I'm into the games. Nikki, no. Um, Sunshine Bug, your dad, no. So it just, I think the main thing is just for people to try to respect other people. And but when you're younger, it's like your family generally doesn't respect your wishes. Oh yeah, don't play games. Yeah, I know. I enjoy them, but it's also like I said something to make things a little more comfortable. Um, so like I get really uncomfortable, like especially at work parties where I'm not well, even where I know a lot of people, I'm not totally comfortable. So like playing games and stuff to me is like it gives us something to do. So then that makes me feel more comfortable. So what can I say? Weird. Um, but so I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna take a really short break, and then I'm going to do the dining. No, maybe I'll do the kitchen in the Christmas house, and then do the dining room. I think. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, Nikki says we open presents, eat dinner, and watch Christmas movies. Yeah, yeah. Everyone's different. Barry, you're welcome. Yeah, everyone's different. I mean, I think that the three of us probably should do a little bit more, but my poor husband, he's such an extrovert, and my son and I are just like our and I are just we're introverts, so it's hard for him to get us like maybe we can watch a Christmas movie together. I'm not sure if we can get our son. Our son's struggling a little right now with his depression, so I try not to force it, but my poor husband gets kind of lonely, so we'll see. I feel badly for him. Anyway, so I just want to thank you guys for stopping by, and of course everyone watching the VOD. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you're all doing well and not being too stressed out during this season. And I will see you soon. Bye bye.